Cinematic Celebration, Lockers and more on episode 309 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hello everybody, welcome to this episode. I hope you're all well. Of course I'm Tracy. With me tonight I have Lee.
Hello Ron.
I have Chris.
Hey guys.
And we don't have Darren. He's not very well, poor boy. He's got a sore throat. And well, it sounds like he's got a nasty throat. Because what did he compare himself to?
The old woman out of Beetlejuice.
You know, in the afterlife, the reception.
She's got, the number taker.
Yeah, she smokes and it comes out of her throat. Yeah, and everything. Yes.
Doesn't all smoke come out your throat when you smoke?
Well, not actually out through that bit. Everybody can see what I'm pointing at. Yeah, your porthole. That sounds terrible.
I thought you said cornhole there for a second.
The Malaby. Let's move on, I think.
Be concerned if that was the case.
Rare talent. Right.
Yes, we have no Producers Club birthdays this week.
We don't. What's going on with you?
Come on, guys. Start having birthdays.
Exactly. Or anniversaries or something. I mean, gotta have something to celebrate. Got to have a reason to complain about no cake again.
Yeah.
You know. So, right, we'll just jump straight in then.
So you missed your segue, didn't you?
Did I? Why? What?
Well, we have to have something to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Chris, you want to tell us S.P.E.W? No, I'm kidding.
Perfect segue.
Oh, yes. Smooth as. Yes, Cinematic Celebration.
Again. We seem to talk about this every other week now.
Let's chat about this for a minute. So, the new Cinematic Celebration Lagoon show has officially opened in the studios in Florida. Today.
Like
now.
An hour before we started recording.
Yes, not tomorrow.
Breaking news.
Yeah. So, as you probably know, this new show brings thrilling and fun moments inspired by characters from popular Universal Orlando Resort attractions and blockbuster films to life. The show features full panoramic water screens, including multi-layer water screens. That just was too many screens. Pyrotechnics, projection mapping, and more than 120 dancing fountains.
Are they musical fountains?
I don't know. I'm not even going there. So yes, I'm just ignoring Lee. Make sure you view it from the new viewing area in Central Park. It can be seen from all around the lagoon, but get to Central Park early because we are being told this is the best spot and you'll have the best experience there. So
yes, we spoke to our good friend the Popcorn Doctor the other day, didn't we? And he said that is where you need to view it from.
Yes, he did, and I trust what he says because he knows his stuff.
Get there early.
Chris, I know you were trying to stay relatively spoiler-free. Have you actually watched any of the videos fully?
Not fully. I did see a good portion of it. I saw enough to know what it is and know what it does, and it's pretty awesome.
Okay. Well, it's up to you if you stick your fingers in your ears and hum to yourself. That's perfectly acceptable.
To be honest, in fairness, if you've seen half of it, or even like a couple of minutes of it, you've got the gist of it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that part. I mean, I was just kind of skipping on like what they wanted to show us and the sounds and stuff. I saw E.T., which got me right in the feels.
Yeah, got me too.
But
sorry.
Yeah, and I'm just holding off because hopefully going to be back in the park soon. So would like to check it out there and going to do the Central Park standing area.
Yes, and then report back.
And get what back?
Report back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So let's discuss it a little bit. Go on.
I was just going to say, says I am hosting here.
I know,
so, know your place. The first time we saw anything of it, it was just the water spray screen, the projections on the water sprays.
And the fountains. And a little bit of projection on the back. It was the Attractions magazine video that put out the first night.
And there wasn't any fireworks or anything like that. There was sound.
No lasers.
No lasers. And it looked, pardon my French, but it looked bloody great then. Sorry, my French is terrible. I failed it. But then to see it with everything.
I think we've seen it with everything.
Well, I think so. If there's anything more,
we watched Tim Tracker's video of it. Which one did you watch, Chris?
I I saw some of Tim's, and then I saw just a random one on there. And I think you're going to go and say what I think you're going to say about the extra piece that's missing from it right now.
Yeah, he said he was told that there was a third thing that they hadn't added in yet, and we spoke again to our friend the Popcorn Doctor, who said he didn't know of anything else that was being added.
Drones.
I don't think so.
Drones? In sequence cool. Drones, whatever that's called. What are they called when they're swimming together?
Synchronized?
Synchronized drones.
How well do you know each other?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In sync. Anyway.
It looks awesome.
It's
like cinematic celebration. No, that's what it's called now.
Yes.
I know cinematic spectacular. Ramped up to the next level.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I cannot wait. It had better still be going next year.
I think it will be.
Because I loved cinematics. I can't even remember what it's called now. Spectacular. I loved that anyway. And
do you guys have any theories on that missing aspect, though?
Synchronized drones.
That's your theory? Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else they would need to put in.
Do they have fire?
Jaws.
I think it was. I think there's lasers, there's fireworks, and fire blasts from the buildings behind. Where did I see that? I'm sure I've seen that recently in something.
Did you dream it?
No. It might be that.
I think we're going to have a swim by from Jaws. Waving his fin.
Animatronic.
Yep.
I don't think we want to get too spoilery into it because I know someone messages they didn't want to get too spoilery when we discuss it on the show.
No. There's some great movies that are referenced. It looks amazing. I mean, I thought that Spectacular looked good. This is virtually crystal clear.
It was the Transformers bit that got me when the projections. Against spoilers, the projections on the buildings behind that bit was awesome.
The complement, they really did enhance it so much.
And also, I mean, from the video that I was seeing, it shows kind of. I mean, it's not like a perfect screen in the background, doesn't it? Kind of like shape around to whatever it's displaying a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. It could have been just the way, like the angle I was seeing, but
maybe.
Yeah, it kind of looked like they would, take away some of the screen if like there was a potential transformer in there, and then kind of manipulate it a little bit. But that just may be what I saw. It's
difficult when you're watching something like that from a video to get the full, to get the full benefit of it, because you're obviously watching it from someone else's perspective.
And also, maybe this is why the Central Park viewing area is the prime spot, because you'll be getting the best angles for the projection mapping and everything.
Because from what we can gather, it's, we had the big discussion a couple of weeks ago on whether it was seating or not. It's not. It's standing only. It seems to be tiered steps with railings to lean on.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
And I haven't even heard any complaints yet on the pass holder page, so
no,
maybe things are going pretty smoothly.
Fingers crossed.
I'm excited to see it. It's good now.
I'm sure there's some.
Do we know if the Hogwarts thing's going currently?
Hogwarts thing?
The nighttime lights at Hogwarts, is that ongoing at the moment?
I haven't heard anything
yes.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything to say that it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's good to see that they finally got something for people to go into either park. That it doesn't matter which park you're going into for the day, that you've got finally what we've wanted for so long, an end to your day at the park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just, it's time to go home now.
Yeah.
I am just looking on the website, and it's so it ran July 8th to July 14th, July 15th to July 21st, July 22nd to July 28th. I'm not really sure why they've got three different, because literally it runs from the 8th to the 28th. So yes, it's on every night. I don't get that.
That's weird.
That is very odd. But yes, so that's good. So it doesn't matter which park you're in.
You've got something to end your night with.
I just need to keep the parks open later.
That would be lovely.
That would be amazing. I still can't believe that they don't.
It's where it's situated, I think.
Well, no, because it's open till bloody 2:00 on Horror nights.
Yeah, and City Walk's open till 2 as well.
Very true.
But as of today, they're both Islands and the studios are open till 10 o'clock.
Got into high season then, have we?
Yep.
Okay.
August, you're looking till 9 right the way through. That's studios. It's Islands I want to stay open later. Yeah, all of August. Islands is open till 10 up till the 19th. Oh, good. Until the 22nd and then 9 o'clock. Yeah, we've been over the end of August and Islands was not open till 9 o'clock. So they've definitely extended the hours.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, all of September it's open till 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's
and even
good.
then, once you get to those, when's daylight savings time? I'm trying to remember.
It's the end of October.
Aren't you 2 weeks after us? I think so. Yeah, it's usually around Halloween, isn't it, for us?
Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm looking now. The only time that Islands dips down to closing at 7 o'clock is the beginning of November.
And Universal's at 6, right?
August 9 right the way through. All of August's open till 9 o'clock. All of September. Obviously, yeah, because you get into Horror Nights at that point, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once Horror Nights hits, it's shutting at 5. All of October. And then November, you're back up to 8, 9 o'clock by the end, then back down to 7. So it's from knowing from the times we've been over, the park hours have definitely been extended. Definitely.
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I want to get into Islands later. I think the latest we've been in there during a normal park day, I want to say, is 8?
Is that when we closed out
7?
Forbidden Journey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it would be cool. I mean, not to do any comparisons or anything like that, but, you know, their competitors down the street do stay open pretty late.
Yep.
And it does give, you know, those people an opportunity to maybe go in the morning, and then when, you know, peak heat comes in during the summertime, go back to your resort, relax, cool off, and then come back to the parks like at 7 o'clock at night till, you know, 11, midnight, something like that. You know, it's just a nice, it's a nice, you know, time to go, especially if you're doing a resort, if you're doing, you're a pass holder and everything. It just makes sense.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's such a weird... I don't really understand why, because they've proved, like we say, they can, because they do, for Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know whether it could be an issue of staff budgeting, that obviously, you know, when they stay open for Horror Nights, that comes out of a different pot than the normal operating hours. You don't know, do you, how it all runs behind the scenes. But you'd think people would stay later if it stayed open later.
Yeah. We like to be kicked out.
Yeah.
On top of that, I mean, you're also spending money too.
Exactly.
Right? You're buying food, drinks, souvenirs.
Yep.
But then is it a case of the closing the parks early and forcing people out into City Walk to go to the clubs or go into the restaurants there? It could be that as well. Force people out to the cinema or mini golf.
Yeah, but depending on the people. If you've got kids, it forces you home. And yes, we are the type of parents that when the other park was open till 11 o'clock, we kept the smallest one awake that long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she could sleep on the way home.
She was like a zombie.
On vacation.
Exactly. Put it this way, when you come home and your 16-year-old's like, next time we go, can we have some off days? And like you're
what?
No child of mine.
Now?
Anyway,
yes.
It looks awesome,
It does.
I can't wait to see it in person.
Yes, I am looking forward to that. I'm already planning my snacks.
I'm looking forward to hearing your review of it, Chris, when you get to see it for yourself.
Sure, will do.
Cool. Right. Do you want to tell us a S.P.E.W, Chris?
Yes. So this S.P.E.W has no name, I don't think.
Chrissy Smith.
Chrissy Smith. There we go. All right. Hi, UUOP. One of our favorite memories would not have happened if not for your podcast. We made sure to squeeze in the horror makeup show because you guys talk about it being one of your favorites. We walked in late, but were able to nab a front row seat. Our son was unwittingly picked as a participant and over the moon with excitement the rest of the night. His favorite part at the end was when she slammed her bloodied hand on the window and yelled, I hate you, Lane. After the show, the two main actors stopped us and asked if Lane would like a picture taken with them, to which he did and loved the knife held to his throat in the photo.
Awesome.
We truly made the most out of our time and are now hooked. So, yeah.
Awesome.
That is so good.
The horror makeup short actors, it doesn't matter who you get. I know we always say
we have our
Robin
favourites.
and Summer, but yeah.
We always love it in there.
Yes. Even though it's literally never changed for about the last 10 years, it's still...
I don't want it to change. I love it. It's just so kitsch.
Chris, did you ever see the first iteration of it with the fly chambers?
Yes, but I don't remember it too much.
Right.
Like, because it's not something that we did often going in there. Obviously, when you're younger, you want to run around and ride rides.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I do remember seeing that, and I have seen the show again maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, something like that. So I did see a different version of it as well.
I suppose it's different for us because we only come over every 3 or 4 years. You try and do everything.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go on 3, 4, 5 times a year, it's like, I might hit it up once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, during the summertime, we would definitely hit it up just because it's a nice, cool off spot.
Yes, it is.
Help unmelt yourself.
Yes. And a decent seat as well.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Thank you for that, Chrissy. If you've had a really good experience with a team member, or even if you've just had a good experience with a team member, it doesn't have to be really good. A, let them know. B, go to guest services, fill a little piece of paper they'll give you, and let them know, because it goes towards bonuses and promotions, doesn't it? And it's always good to let people's bosses know that they've got a good one on their hands. And most importantly, send it to us. So send us an email entitled S.P.E.W, S-P-E.W. As much detail as you can. Don't forget your own name. And send that to podcast@uuopodcast.com.
Cool.
Thank you.
I don't think we say it often enough, because a lot of people probably don't even know what S.P.E.W stands for.
The Society for the Promotion of Employee Well-Dones.
There you go. Just in case you don't. We haven't just nabbed a thing from Harry Potter.
No, I sat thought long and hard about that.
It has been going for a long time, that segment. Like 7 years.
It's an original segment.
I think so.
Oh, we got to the point where we have original segments now.
Well, yeah.
Ooh.
We did.
You gotta print out little badges for the employees and then mail it to them.
Yeah.
Here's your S.P.E.W badge.
It was S.P.E.W. It was Funny Schmitz, but we never really got any
things dads don't think about.
Things dads don't think about. We did live reports, but we didn't get many of them either. I think that was about it, really.
Oh, opening day attractions.
Oh, and your poems.
And my poems.
Yeah, we don't get any of them anymore.
Did I do many of them?
Yeah, I did loads.
Oh, right.
Now everyone else seems to do them for anniversaries of ours.
I know. I think that's why I stopped, because there was lots of poems.
Wasn't that many.
Anyway. Let's have a chill out while we listen to a Did You Know?
Michelle, did you know that you can talk to the goblin at the Gringotts Money Exchange in Diagon Alley?
I did know this, but I've only done it briefly one time.
Yeah, so it's another nice little thing that you can spend some time doing while you're in Diagon Alley, while you're trading in your Muggle cash for wizard money. You can have a conversation with the goblin who is handling the transaction for you. So you can ask him questions and he'll respond in a typical goblin grumpy way. But it's a fun little interactive thing to do while you're standing there exchanging your money.
Did you do this last month?
We did. So my daughter had a very fun time exchanging money, and when I was there with my daughter, exchanging money and chatting with the goblin for a very long time.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, the goblin was great in their responses and continued to kind of egg her on and challenge her with more questions. So
that's awesome.
She had a very good time for that. I kind of had to continue her on so the people behind us could have a turn.
Yeah, that sounds like Izzy. Yeah, that's cool. I did it briefly pretty soon after Diagon Alley opened, so it was pretty busy in there, and I didn't get to experience for very long. But I do know that you can exchange your Muggle money for Goblin money or Wizarding money, and then you can actually use the Wizarding money inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah, which is cool, but it's a nice souvenir to keep, I think. I don't know why you would want to actually use your wizard money, but you can.
It's not necessarily cheap, for sure.
Yeah.
I have had a couple of clients who thought, like, they've never been to the Wizarding World before, and they thought that they had to exchange their money and pay the world with Wizarding money. And so that was like their first stop. I've got to go and, exchange my money first. And I was like, no, it's not required. You can pay with Muggle money throughout the Wizarding World. So do keep that in mind. All normal methods of payment are accepted, but it is just kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah. It's I think people think that the goblin is there just as kind of part of the scenery and just talking, but they will actually talk to you back, which is great. Cool. So that is a nice did you know tip from the Mouse and the Muggle.
Chris, have you ever done that money exchange? They said Muggle exchange. Exchange a Muggle.
I've got a couple I would like to exchange.
Come bring your children. We'll change them.
Sometimes husbands.
Yeah, I did. Have you?
We've been in, but we didn't change any money.
Have you talked to the goblin?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no, actually, someone did. We didn't.
No, but
Someone asked him how old he was. This basically told them off for not ask goblins how old they are. It's pretty cool. I'd be interested to know what sort of level of interaction you could have with them.
It is really cool. Little creepy at the same time. Because I stood there one time too long, like looking at it. And if like you stare at its eyes, you can kind of see that it's a camera as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but it was like, I thought it was like a Cyberdyne camera. And I was like, which ride are we on? Yeah, I mean, they're pretty interactive. It was me and I guess a couple friends. This is a while back. And we just kind of asked it a couple questions and it was pretty good at answering some. Obviously, if you get like too complex, it'll kind of just give a general answer. But, for what it is, it's pretty smart.
Does it feel like they just have a load of set phrases? Or is it someone actually...
I'm pretty sure it's set phrases, but it doesn't feel like it's set phrases.
Yeah. So they've got a lot.
Yes. Yeah. They did a really good job at programming the, if you want to call it like AI or whatever it is, right? The machine kind of interpreting what you say and then responding back with something else. But again, they put in enough responses in there to where it doesn't repeat itself very often. So you can kind of get the feeling like we stood there for a while trying to figure out if it was a person back there or if it was a machine until, if you're there long enough, you can kind of figure it out.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you actually change some money as well?
No, I don't think I did.
I'd be tempted to, just so I've got some wizarding money. But...
Yeah, I may do it at some point. I used to, when I was a really young kid, I used to just collect like the Disney dollars back when we used to do that. So that'd be cool to grab this here before they get rid of that when paper money doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. I wonder what it'll be interesting actually to see if the Wizarding World will abide by the rules outside of the Wizarding World, or whether they'll probably the Wizarding World really for the major part of it's quite archaic, really, isn't it?
Quite, yeah. Centuries back, I think.
Yeah.
So cool. So let's stick with Robin and Michelle and go to an ad break.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank, grabbed a butterbeer and the 3 broomsticks after a long day touring Hogwarts Castle? No? Then what are you waiting for? Let our team of experts help make your dream a reality. At Mouse and Muggle Travel Company, we specialize in all things Universal Orlando Resort and promise to do our very best to put together a vacation package that fits your needs, wants, and budget. At Universal, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than wands and potions, we specialize in Disney destinations as well. So, if you're ready to get started planning your next family vacation, let Mouse and Muggle Travel Company do all the hard work for you. You have nothing to lose, as our services are free to you. Just visit us at mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a no-obligation quote request, or send an email to info@mouseandmuggle.com. And remember, whether you're a mouse or a muggle, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company can help make your next vacation simply magical.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. We don't normally say much more after the ads, but seriously, go and check Michelle and Robin out. They do some good deals. They're lovely people.
They are awesome to work with.
They are, yes. And
we can speak personally of that because we are planning
Yes,
UUOP,
we
the
are
Weekender next year
them.
with them, so we know how easy they are to work with.
You know, and so if you are thinking of planning a vacation, go and check them out. It's not going to hurt. Check it out, is it? You know, and they mention us, don't they?
Yes.
Yes.
We are bestest friends.
Besties!
Even though they have just been to Walt Disney World. But in fairness, when Michelle was there, she was like, I'm really missing Universal.
Yeah.
I said, me too.
I'm a bit worried, though, because we're kind of planning a girls' night and you were supposed to be the babysitter, but now you've decided to try an alcoholic
Who
drink.
am I babysitting?
Well, have the kids with them.
Oh, their kids?
Yeah. No. Look, you can deal with other people's kids.
I
It's your own
can't.
you can't deal with.
I'll just give them loads. I'll bring loads of crap sweets from over here and just go, here, knock yourself out on them.
Right, anyway, moving on. We have a rumour mill. Ooh.
Hi, this is Alicia Stella with news from the Rumor Mill. Today I have some updates for projects at Universal Studios Florida. Over at Universal Hollywood, the Globe Theater is being demolished. While nothing has been announced yet, it's expected that the Secret Life of Pets dark ride will be built in its place. This will be the same Secret Life of Pets ride that was rumored to replace Shrek 4D here in Orlando. However, with Halloween Horror Nights adding a 10th house at the last minute that will be placed in one of the Shrek theaters, it doesn't look like Shrek will be closing anytime soon.
Boo.
And speaking of Horror Nights, looks like the Fear Factor stage will be used for Academy of Villains this year. So while Bill and Ted may be gone, the stage lives on. I've been seeing rumors that the Ministry of Magic attraction that we thought would be taking over the Fear Factor stage may instead be moving to the new park. If that ends up being the case, I would expect it to be based on the new Fantastic Beasts films and not the original Harry Potter series. Moving on to something that is actually happening, construction is finally starting for the T2 replacement. Permits were filed last month to begin new construction for the theater, which has only received partial demolition and the removal of T2 props so far. It's likely that the new show has been prepared off-site, writing, filming, blocking with actors, and now they're ready to make actual changes to the theater to fit the new show. I know there have been several rumors floating around, but the new show will in fact be based on Jason Bourne. It will be an indoor stunt show and will feature a mix of live actors and some screen elements. It will not have 3D. My hope is that the new show will be more like the classic Universal shows, where you actually learn about how movies are made. Being next door to the horror makeup show, this could make the Hollywood area of the park the last place where the attractions actually teach you a little bit about making movies. That's all for now. Be sure to check out the Rumor Mill articles at UUOpodcast.com and check out my YouTube channel for more theme park news and rumors. Just search YouTube for Alicia Stella. See you next time.
So, with something that was said there, you know how we've been wondering about transportation between the new park to the existing parks?
Right.
If Ministry of Magic's going over there, obviously it's Flu Network.
It could be toilets.
That would be awesome.
You flush yourself down the toilet.
Well, you know, I've been close a few times anyway.
Or the potties.
Is Bourne still really relevant?
We stopped watching after what? One?
I've seen the
Two?
first one. That's it.
One.
It's kind of weird. It's a weird decision for them to make.
Seems-
I mean, unless they go that route that she just said about showing you how movies made, then that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be on board because then they could switch it out.
But then it really makes a lot of sense to make that area, you know, with the horror makeup show being there, like she said, it really makes sense to keep that area still all in keeping in that, because you've got the prop shop there as well.
Yep.
It would make a lot of sense, actually. And with it being Hollywood,
Yep.
it would make a lot of sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Are even any new movies coming out?
I have no idea. Like I say, I've only seen the first one.
Born Retirement, isn't it?
I'm gonna have
Yeah, it's a weird decision.
It is a bit.
I'm also a little bummed that they're moving Academy of Villains over to the Bill and Ted stage.
Yeah. Because they're not front and centre then, are they?
No. Because I mean, like, you know, with my personal opinion, with that smaller stage, it was more intimate. You were like there with them. So that's kind of a downer. But the upside could be that Bill and Ted stage can really be kind of themed out to something bigger that they would want to use there. So.
True. We've got to look for the bright sides.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we do.
I'm disappointed. You know how much I love T2 3D, so...
Same.
But Academy of Villains, having never seen it, it
No,
doesn't...
but what I've seen, it looks good.
It does.
I'm
You
sure it's better
honestly
in real
gotta
life.
be there and see it in person, because we saw it. Well, last year we saw it, I think, like 4 times.
Wow!
Just because it was. I mean, we like kind of like watching like dance and things like that, and break dancing and all, cool little moves. So they do all that kind of stuff. The music kind of gets you in there, and it just fits the theming, I think, really well with Horror Nights and being villains or horror or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But when you watch it on YouTube or on the TV, it's a completely different experience. Like, you got to be there and see it.
Okay. So it's like I suppose the energy.
Oh yeah, that's what those guys do.
Yeah.
I mean, they just build up the crowd energy even before the show starts.
Yeah.
Like I remember when they were doing, last year's show. Again, it's not the show we were supposed to get because Irma destroyed, whatever it is that they needed to do there, and then they ended up not building it. But they improvised really well. Before the show started, they would walk through the crowds and just kind of like look at you or kind of interact, take pictures, and then they just kind of get you hyped, and then the show starts and they're all kind of, congregating back on stage while it happens.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that area is really good for it. I know from coming over for 2015 with the Jack the Carnage Returns.
Yes.
I was trying to think
So
what it was. I
good.
had Carnival of Carnage, and I knew I had Carnage in there. And, but yeah, it works really well there for that show, because it didn't really. I think a lot of people complained that it would create a bottleneck with going through that Central Park scare zone and throughout that way. But I think they policed it quite well down the side there.
Mm-hmm.
With those barriers sending people back and forth, like proper lanes and stuff. I never found it was a pain in the ass getting through there.
No. Honestly, I hope they would bring back those like Horror Nights themed pre-shows.
Yeah.
Like what they did with Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disappointed they got rid of the Festival of the Dead parade.
Oh, that was so good. We were so lucky that year.
Yeah.
So lucky. I keep telling them they need a rat lady.
Well,
I'm the girl.
There was rumours she was supposed to be coming back for 2015. Apparently people saw her, but...
Oh, crazy lizard woman. I'll be that one.
Yeah, we haven't got any rats anymore.
No. Although I do need to talk to you about that later. Moving on.
Jesus.
Actually, no. Oh, no. I won't. I'll be nice. Let's go over to Seth for a little things.
For a little things or some little things.
Shut up.
Hi everyone, Seth Kaburski here with another look at all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort. We'll start out in the parking garage, where the security checkpoint has recently been expanded with a number of additional metal detectors. This should definitely help speed your way through the security checkpoint on your way into the parks. And we'll go inside Universal Studios Florida, where the new Cinematic Celbration Nighttime Lagoon show is running on a nightly basis. It hasn't officially premiered, but it's been running every night now with pyrotechnics. I've gotten to see it a couple times, and I really enjoyed it. Lasers should be added to the show within the next week or two. And here's one thing to be aware of. The New York street along the waterfront in front of Starbucks shuts down about 15 minutes before the show and doesn't reopen until after the show has concluded due to fallout from the fireworks. Also in Universal Studios Florida, The Mummy just debuted its new locker room. The former extended queue inside the theater facade has been converted into a locker room, and these are the new style of lockers that use ticket scans instead of fingerprint scans, so they should be a lot quicker and more reliable. Do note that most of the lockers are half-size lockers that are just big enough for cell phones and keys. There are still a bank of larger lockers if you have a backpack. There is signage warning you not to take any cell phones, keys, or other objects onto the ride. However, there are no metal detectors like they have at the Hulk or Rip Ride Rocket, so you can still take small objects in your pocket. And one last Mummy note. The brain fire effects towards the end of the ride are working, but the flame effects towards the beginning of the ride were not in operation the last time I saw it. Hopefully those will come back soon. One last thing, inside the parks, you'll notice some new menus coming to some of the quick service restaurants around Universal Orlando. The Monsters Cafe has added a smokehouse brisket sandwich to its menu, and Wimpy's over in Islands of Adventure unexpectedly reopened, after many years of being dormant and is now serving a specialty burger topped with a fried egg. The restaurant news, the Despicable Me character breakfast held at the Royal Pacific Hotel has moved from the Island's dining room into the Tahitian room, which is the new name for what used to be Emerald's Chop Chop. Here are a few other resort hotel tidbits. Virgin announced that they are going to have a V-Hub inside the upcoming Aventura Hotel. That means if you're coming from across the pond and you've booked your trip with Virgin, you will be able to use the V-Hub lounge on the day of your departure to hold your bags while you go to the parks or hang out in the pool. Over at the Portofino Hotel's main pool, they're doing something on the weekends called Glow Nights, where guests are given free glow sticks and there are glowing objects and light displays put on around the pool area. For the time being, the pool's dive-in movie program is on hold, but I'm hearing those should be coming back. Tickets are now available for the live tapings of the TV game show Deal or No Deal at Universal Studios Florida. You can go to the Universal Orlando Parks blog for the link to request tickets. They're free, and as of this recording, there were plenty still available. Okay, that'll do it for this time. I'm Seth Kaburski from the Unofficial Guides, Touring Plans, Attractions Magazine, and Orlando Weekly. And I'll see you again soon with more little things around the Universal Orlando Resort.
We ate at Wimpy's.
Yes,
the first time we went after we'd been on all the water rides and got drenched.
We sat at the burger table.
Yep.
I was going to say, is it Tuesday?
I don't know. Chris, have you ever been?
I don't think so. No.
Because it's never open.
It's kind of weirdly out of the way as well. Like, if you're not going down to ride Popeye and Bluto, you won't go anywhere near it.
Huh.
Wasn't
It has
bad
a fried
burgers.
egg now, so
That sounds good. I like a fried egg on a burger.
it's like a fried egg on anything.
True. You don't
No.
like fried eggs, do you?
No. I want to, but no.
Oh, yeah. Especially with a
Bacon.
runny
No,
yolks.
don't say runny yolks. No.
The problem is they usually explode all over me, as they did when we were in Alton Towers.
So, as Seth mentioned, the new lockers at Revenge of the Mummy have been moved from the right side of the attraction into the extended queue building, giving much more room for people needing to store items to ride the attraction. So,
Much more room is an understatement.
Party
it's big in
central.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have a locker party.
I posted the pictures on our Facebook page that Kenneth sent me the day it opened, and the amount of people that basically just went, why can't we have these in the Wizarding World attractions, please?
Right?
The only thing I'll say is, having been through that entrance, it was amazing. There was some lovely... the bits you don't get to see. What's happened to all of that?
It was, but it's probably all still there because it's only one room, so the rest of that queue will still be there.
It's just a shame to me because there was extra information. It told more of the story.
But who knows that story? The
Yes,
ride...
but some of us like that.
Chris, you obviously go a lot more than we do. As a rule, what wait time would you see on the Mummy when you're there?
Not long.
Exactly.
You would see probably, depending when we go, maybe 30 minutes, up to an hour, but I usually wouldn't see it more than maybe that.
Exactly. So if you
And
go...
it's a question that even used to come up in our mind. I would ask the guy in the front, I'm like, when do you use all these rooms? They're like, when there's a 4-hour wait. And I go, when have you seen a 4-hour wait recently?
See, that's not true because when we came in 2015, we went through the extended queue and it was still only about a 20-minute wait, so I'm not sure what was going on there.
Was it, did you go through all the rooms and was there a line in them?
No. Yes, we went through all the rooms
Well, it was
and
only
no,
us
there
going
wasn't a
in.
line.
Oh, no. So what I meant is that they'll use like the extended queue if the line had to, if everything was filled, it would be like 3 or 4 hour wait in those extended queues. But walking through, it's a weird thing. Sometimes they would close some off, they would open them. A lot of the times it was just kind of skipping most of the stuff. It's just unused space, I guess.
But I think that's the thing, that because they don't get the waits that warrant keeping that extended queue open anymore, that people aren't going to get the story anyway, so you might as well use it for something else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if we see some of that space being used up in the middle by another bank of lockers or something like that.
It is a huge space in the middle of it.
Yeah. And I wonder, I don't know if Kenneth mentioned it, but aren't some of those rooms the Horror Night store that opens up, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Did they use any of that? Yeah. So the extended queue, part of the extended queue inside of the Mummy is actually that little mini Horror Night store that they open up in front of Macy's. So they'll just block that off and then open up 2 of those extended queue rooms, and that's your store.
Right.
Okay.
I wonder if they, took any of those away from there.
Because, when we came over, it was in Aftermath still.
Yeah.
Because obviously Jimmy Fallon hadn't opened that point. They hadn't closed Twister down, so, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think they should. I don't know why they don't have a year-round Horror Night shop. Let's be honest, they have a year-round Christmas shop.
They have 2.
They have year-round everything else. Horror Nights is their biggest event.
Oh, absolutely.
I think they would sell merch.
Yeah.
Because people won't necessarily get out there for Horror Nights every year, but might get out there every few years. And I would quite happily still buy some Horror Nights merch, even though I wasn't there.
I suppose the difficulty with that, though, is would they start selling the current season's merch before that season started?
No.
But
you'd then have to switch it out first night, wouldn't you, for all the new stuff? Yeah,
unless they just keep generic stuff, like the things that you see every year, like the pop vinyls and lanyards and
it's tough
mugs and stuff like that, and not that's very specific.
No, because
stuff.
the lanyards are usually different every year as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
No,
At least the last
couple.
2 years or 3 years.
Yeah, last year was the blue skull.
Yeah,
I wasn't
thing.
Like Dueling Dragons.
And then it was Chance the year before, and then the Jack the year we
Yeah,
went.
we've got them.
So the last 3 years have all been different.
Okay. But
I think they'd sell stuff.
Pardon the expression, but they'd make a killing.
Bum bum bum.
Yes.
But yes, those lockers. Interested to see why they've made that move to push them inside specifically.
Maybe they've got a plan for that area where the lockers were.
Like what? It's literally just to the right of the ride. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's not really a room to put anything there.
Well, they might be expanding the shop out. You don't know. There might
That
be
shop's
Could
full.
also be maybe just like an eyesore.
Maybe.
Yeah, or there might be just
visually.
little pop-up carts coming up. Ice cream cellar or
Because haven't they
roast
refreshed
scarab cellar.
Haven't they refreshed the entrance a little bit recently as well? So maybe
Yes.
it just wants to take the lockers away to give it more of a grand entrance.
So it's got that,
Yeah, maybe.
that grandeur. Your eye isn't drawn to the right.
So look at the state of that. All these people complain, I can't get my stuff out my locker.
Yeah, you're all
Because that's
English
usually what
screaming
people
and
are
shouting.
doing.
Yeah.
These thumbprints don't work.
You got a sweaty thumb. Always wipe your thumb on your shorts
They're
first.
terrible anyway.
I don't like. I hated that
They're
because
terrible.
other people's sweaty thumbs have been on there. Ugh. Who knows where those thumbs have been?
The only weird thing is you've got to take... Is it your park ticket they use, Chris?
Yeah. And yes, everybody forgets them inside the lockers.
Well, that's it, because you're not supposed to take anything on the ride. So if you go on the Hulk, the Mummy's not as big an issue, I don't think. But like for the Hulk, you're not supposed to take anything on, were you?
Well, something like that. Some of us have bras.
It's just a weird
You just
thing.
tuck it in there.
Well, you can take the only one I think it makes it convenient for is people that wear the lanyards, right? So when we go in, that we'll wear the lanyard, and our annual pass is in there, and so we keep that on during every ride. Even the rides that don't let you take anything on there,
That's
if you
a
just
bit
tuck it in your
weird.
shirt, they
Just
let you
tuck
do
it
that.
down the front
Yeah.
of your t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. So then in that case, we've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, when they first introduced it, I think the Hulk was the first one they did that too.
Yes.
When we did that, at least the first 2 or 3 times, we'd have to get an attendant over there. And I think there was normally like 2 attendants there just because they had to keep on opening it up for every single person riding in there, leaving their ticket inside.
Well, yeah, because you would do. It's drilled into you when you go into rides at Universal that you do not take anything on with you.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, hang on, how am I supposed to get my stuff out?
Yeah. Would you forget something on the ride?
Like, we've done it before, kind of, when we did the water rides, we put
Yeah.
all our stuff in the lockers over by the entrance to Dudley Do-Right. We went and rode Dudley Do-Right, and then we went and rode Popeye, and it was quiet, so they let us stay on it, and it was quiet, so they let us stay on it again, and they let us stay on it again, and by the time we got off, our hour window had gone, and they charge you $2 to get your locker open. Right, have you got... Oh, no, because I put everything in the locker.
Yes, that's true.
So that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, a very nice couple next to us gave us $2.
Yes, they were lovely. I don't know. Right, before we wrap the show up, Warwick Davies was in the parks in the last couple of days.
He was.
And he was tweeting out from the Wizarding World. And he went to see the Frog Choir. And cracked a very bad joke on Twitter.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Don't want to hear it.
A couple of them sounded a little croaky.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'll show myself out is what he put. But he does have some fun tweets if you want to follow him. You know, because he often tweets about stuff like this. He's at Warwick A. Davis. So, yeah, I just thought, it's not often you hear about celebrities in the parks.
I know we haven't. Chris, have you ever seen anybody famous in the parks?
No. Trying to think. In all the years, no. I don't think we've seen anybody.
No.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was a bit fun.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Right, so I guess that's going to do it for episode 309. Hope you've enjoyed it. We enjoyed recording it. So for Lee, Chris, Seth, Alicia, Robin and Michelle, and of course myself, this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Cut. Print. That's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.